prodigal son has returned home, and he's delivered. Gareth Bale scores his first hat trick since returning to Tottenham Hotspur this past summer. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the United Spurs of America podcast. I'm Michael Ramirez alongside my good buddy, Jacob Wallraven. My
Hey,
my
hey,
guy,
hey, hey,
Gareth
hey,
Bale.
go ahead, do your
Oh
dance,
my
baby.
God. All right. So obviously, let's just get right into it, man. Gareth Bale scores a hat
Mm.
trick in a 4-0 win against Sheffield United. Sonny scores a banger of a goal for the fourth one as well. Obviously, Bale's the one that shined the brightest on Sunday, but man, what a performance from the boys, especially in that second half.
Absolutely. To be honest, I thought Sonny deserved two. He had another
I know.
great run. Toby with that beautiful diagonal ball. Man, I felt like they robbed him. The camera angle at that stadium, at our stadium, like it didn't seem down the line very much at all. But whatever, we still got the four nil win. I'll take it. It's very much needed. Like I said on the last pod after we lost the cup there to Man City, I thought that this would be a very much needed bounce back game. I thought that this would be something good for our confidence. Quite frankly, the starting 11, I thought that was a good 11 to start with for the cup final. I mean, we can't go back in time. We can't change history, right? But I don't know. Bale and Dele instead of Mora and Winks. I like it.
Not only was it Deli, it was fresh cut Deli. It
Oh,
was it was it's not dread cornrow Deli.
no, them were dreads, bro.
Dreads? You would call them
Natty
dread?
dread,
All right, all
natty
right.
dread, boy. Let's go. I've always wanted dreads
Hey,
myself, and
hey,
I've been telling my
vamos.
wife,
Vamos.
hey, I'm all for braid deli. Give me more braid
Yeah.
deli.
Give me
I was
more
hoping
braid
he gave me
Deli.
a bike. Imagine the photo with the bike and the hair kind of just, it'd be
The hair
nasty.
flowing in the
Uh,
air.
it'd be nasty. Anyway, well, at least we got Gareth Bale hat trick. Um, I think he showed major class and just great poise there on the first little deke over the keeper.
Oh,
It was
it was
beautiful.
beautiful.
I think you even saw Gareth Bale playing defense a lot. I thought that that's something I wondered why he didn't with Jose Mourinho, but I heard one of the announcers say that he's the kind of guy he will play defense for you, but he doesn't want to just play defense 70% of the game and then have two or three attacking runs. Give him two or three attacking runs to warm up. And we saw that today. He had,
Yep.
two or three runs in the very beginning that were, he's kind of warming up, quite frankly. And I thought the same for Harry Kane as well. I thought that, I don't know if his ankle's still bugging him or what, but Harry Kane, I felt like was off of his game. Luckily, we had Gareth Bale there, and Sonny, of course. But I thought questionable game from Harry Kane as well.
Yeah. It was all right, man. Honestly, I could care less if Harry Kane scored on Sunday. I love the guy to death, but when Bale scores a hat trick, bro, and the nostalgia just it hits right here in the chest. Oh, it feels so good. Dude, the second goal, the counter attack where he just bangs it into the top corner.
Oh, disgusting,
Beautiful.
disgusting.
But oh my God, that third goal for a one-time volley, beautiful ball, beautiful through ball by Serge Aurier. Honestly, hey, Serge Aurier had 2 assists on Sunday, man. Hey, we got to give him credit where credit's due. I know we've dogged on him a little bit on the pod before, but hey, we got to give it up to him when he deserves it. But oh my God, what a banger by Gareth Bale.
I've always said Serge was
Bottom right
was.
corner. Oh,
I know. I've always said Serge was a great right back. I've always said that. I just feel like his confidence was up and down, and he had tiffs with the manager. It was an up and down performance. I thought when we signed Matt Doughboy that kind of upped his game, and he kind of stepped up because he saw that, hey, we brought someone in to take your job essentially, and I thought it was one hell of a game from him. Very proud of him. I also very much like the Lo Celso and Højbjerg, kind of those holding mids. I like that a lot. I thought that that worked well because on the counter, Gio made some mistakes, but he still had that creative mindset, and he had a couple of really good passes. And
yeah.
I thought that I thought them two sitting back with Deli playing more of that number 10 role kind of looked nice, especially with that hair. I mean, we can go back to the hair all day, but
Dog, I am always going to be biased towards my boy Deli Alley, but it was so great seeing him back out there, man. I just the the way he was benched by Mourinho, I guess just so suddenly, and we never really got an answer why.
Hmm.
We still really don't know why, like the true reason why he decided to bench Dele and leave him out of the 18 numerous amount of times, especially in the first half of the season. But like
I think we know
honestly,
why.
for me, it kind of sucked the air out of like me thoroughly enjoying Spurs because the Spurs that I fell in love with involved, Dele Alli at the heart of the attack. It was just so nice to see him out there again, man. He brings a different dynamic to the game where you really don't know how special he's going to be until he does the amazing like we saw in the Europa League. Like he has that potential when he's on the pitch. And you're not going to get that from many other players besides what? Ndombele, Harry Kane, Son, Bale. Other than that, like who else is going to make those magical moments? He's got the potential to.
Hmm.
Um, so there's that factor, and like I said, man, just enjoying watching the game again. Um, our attacking flow was much better in the second half. Our counterattack was excellent as well. But yeah, man, it was really nice seeing him out there. Let's move on to our man of the match. It's got to be Bale, baby. Got to
Oh,
be
it's
Bale.
oh,
Three
I mean,
goals,
come
you
on,
get whatever you want.
come on.
Is there really much else to say? He had a hell of a game. Obviously had to grow into it a little bit, but oh my God, man, he's so clinical in front of the net.
Absolutely. I mean, what a game, what a guy, what a hairdo. I mean, come on, he's got the whole package. After that second goal, kind of that cock rocket into the top shelf. I just after that, even my wife said hashtag daddy. I mean, that's just what it is. He just took control of that game, and you love to see it. That's why you brought the man here. Frankly,
Yeah,
sell jerseys and create moments like that. I will say we have to take a step back and say, hey, this was against Sheffield United. They're already
yeah,
relegated.
for sure.
So
But
so
hey,
that defense, they
if
still
you're
gave
not
them
going to
chances
execute though,
though.
hey, if you're not going to execute though against Sheffield, like, hey, what else do you want us to do? Lose? You know what I mean?
Quite
Like,
frankly,
you still gotta you
I expected a 1-0 win, honestly. I
under
expect some
Mourinho, it probably
bullshit.
would have been, or actually no, under Mourinho, it would have been 1-1. We would have went up 1-0 and then sat back for the rest of the game and then conceded in like the 84th minute. And then we would bring on like one sub and it would be Sissoko.
Oh, those are the days. We're gonna love it
Uh,
whenever Sissoko's out of our team, bro. Okay, so hear me out on this. I will say our defense looked mighty spotty. There were a lot of times where I felt like had they had two or three better players, they had two or three really good goal scoring opportunities. And to me, if that's a better side, I think they put those away. Quite frankly, Hugo had a good save there. I think like in the 65th minute, something like that.
yeah.
But we let them have a few chances, and I don't know if that's because we were taking our foot off the pedal a little bit or what. But I think that just showed that hey, our defense is still spotty. We
Yeah,
show
I you
we
know,
sh-
it's tough, man. Obviously, we've said on the pod before that we desperately need a world-class center back. Until we get one, man, this is what it's going to be. This is the Tottenham Hotspur experience for this season right now.
yeah, yeah.
And it's just unfortunate that we have to endure what, four more games this season. Because dude, whenever the opposition's attack gets near our box, I genuinely get anxious because we can concede at any moment in the
Any
game.
moment.
Like seriously, any moment.
We're Bambi on ice, baby. We're out there. We're just trying to stay upright.
I still can't believe we didn't lose like 6-0 to Man City and we only lost 1-0. It was a miracle, man. Honestly, it was because
Hugo.
I get so nervous when the opposition gets near our box. It's
Hmm.
ridiculous. But hey, look, currently in sixth place, 5 points off of fourth.
With West Ham, and they
It's
beat Burnley.
Chelsea in fourth, West Ham in fifth. Yeah, West Ham did win this weekend as well. They're sitting at 58 points. We have
One time you need
56.
anything from Burnley, fucking
I know they
they
never
can.
deliver for
Oh
us.
my god! I hope they
Sean
get
Dyche,
relegated.
what a douche.
I do hope Fulham and West Brom can pull out, and
Can pull
maybe.
out, yeah, same.
I
Pull out
also don't.
game.
Also, if Newcastle gets relegated, does that mean Alon is now available for grabbies?
Dude, if Newcastle get no, they're not gonna get relegated, bro. They're 9 points ahead of relegation.
But
And
Fulham's trying, man. Fulham's got a head of steam. I like their coach.
I
I like their coach a
guess
lot.
they still have, dude. But obviously, Sheffield United with the negative 42 goal differential is not pretty. But dude, Fulham have a negative 20 goal differential this season. That is ridiculous.
It's pretty
Absolutely
it's
ridiculous.
pretty awful. But they pulled out some ties against Liverpool and I think Chelsea. I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Speaking
It's
of
crazy.
crazy, the Manchester and Liverpool game got postponed because those fans, those were absolute scenes. Quite frankly,
Absolute scenes.
burn that fucking stadium down, in my opinion.
Protests at Old Trafford this weekend, like you mentioned, Jacob. Fans stormed the pitch, broke into the stadium, stormed the
Took free
pitch,
kicks. I saw them taking free kicks,
had flares, banners,
throwing it on
Glazers
the.
out. The full nine, bro. It was the full nine.
You know what it reminded me of? The riots here at the Capitol in America.
Yeah, to a little bit of a smaller extent, but yeah,
It's just, I mean, not obviously about the
the
same
vibe,
issues, but yeah,
the
the same
vibe.
vibe of just like, I'm going to walk all over this shit, fuck your banners kind of mentality.
It's crazy, man. They hate their owners. I mean, obviously, like pretty much everyone hates their owners, except for like Man City because they just get whatever they want from their owner. But anyways, we'll move on from that.
That Middle East
Yeah,
Man
man.
City.
Like, dude, does anyone like Daniel Levy? Does anyone like Enick?
Honestly, there are people I
No
see out there
one,
defending Levy. I will not lie. There are people who
bro.
think he's a genius.
How can you defend the man after what he did this season? He hired a manager, what, a 3-year contract to a manager who costs millions of dollars each season on salary,
I
and it's
love me
guaranteed
some
money,
Jose. I
and he
still love
lasts
Jose, man.
and he lasts a year and a half, bro. Like, come on,
Hey, but you know what didn't last a year and a half? That paycheck to Jose Mourinho.
dude.
That's what
Ugh.
didn't last.
But hey, look, we do have 4 games left this season. Leeds United this Saturday, man.
Yeah.
Obviously they have the very, very talented attack. They've definitely been a solid team this season in the Premier League. It's not going to be easy this weekend, and I know you're a fan. You like watching Leeds, man. So,
hmm
I know they're a fun team to watch. I've watched them too a few times this season, but
Marcelo
it's going
Bielsa
to
is
be
a
tough.
master. He's a mastermind.
It's going to be
He's
tough.
It will be tough. They're going to be coming at us from the first minute to the 91st minute.
Hey, but you know what? Ryan Mason masterclass. Get the fuck in.
Hey, I want to see it. We need it. I think at the end of the day, we have to get 3 points out of that game, no
He's got to
matter what
start
it
Endom
takes.
Daddy.
You've seen that Leeds is stoppable. Obviously, they're not an unbeatable team.
Yeah.
It's just their pace is next level, and they bring it all the time. And if we're lazy about it, if we're walking around, we're going to get caught off guard, and we just got to hope to make a mistake. Now, I think individual talent we have more of. I think playing at Ellen Road with no fans will be a huge boost to us. Just like I think when any team comes and plays at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium
Yeah.
without any fans, I think that's a huge boost for them. Um,
Because you're just playing at a nice ass stadium at that point. So you're
exactly,
enjoying it.
exactly. Everyone's having a good time out there. But yeah, it's going to be a fast-paced game. I think from the first minute to the last minute, it's going to be balls to the wall. And we just got to be prepared for it. I think we're up for the task. I think we have the talent. I like to see a similar 11. Um, maybe instead of Dyer, give me Joe Rodon. I think it gives us a little more pace, and I think we're going to need all the pace we can get.
Hmm.
Um, maybe even Tanganga on the bench. I like to see Bergwijn on the bench. He came on, with what was it, 15 minutes, 25 minutes.
Yeah.
That was nice. I think we're heading in the right direction. We're trending well, and I think that we just have to win out. Quite frankly, we have to win the next 4 games, get as many points as possible, and hope that some of these other teams drop results.
Yeah. That's really, I was going to bring that up too. Obviously we don't control our own destiny as far as top four goes. We need Chelsea to drop points. We need West Ham to drop points. Hopefully Leicester will drop some points. They have a pretty tough schedule to end the season. I think it's the hardest in the Premier League, to be honest, to end the season. So there's potential there, man. There's definitely potential to hopefully leap a few teams, if not all of them. I guess at least two of them to at least get into the fourth spot there. But we still have to take care of business. We have Leeds on Saturday, Wolves the following Sunday, um, Villa on the 19th, and then
That's
Leicester to end the season on the
I
23rd.
mean, that's
So
four tough games. Let's be honest. Leeds is
I
no
mean,
pushover.
I think Villa is a, to be honest, man, I mean, I'm just gonna be transparent here. I think Villa's a pushover. I think we're gonna win that one, but I definitely think the other three are not a cakewalk.
Mhm.
I do expect us to win at least two of them though.
I expect us to win at least four. I, I, there's no other way about it.
Well, I was
Um,
talking more about Leeds and Wolves. Like I expect us to win those games, but they're gonna be tough.
I do expect us to win those as well. I expect us to win against Villa. I think a tie out of Leicester is realistic.
Yeah.
Um, we'll see. I think we have a lot of players like a Dele Alli who haven't played that much this season, who don't have tired legs. And if I'm not mistaken, one of their top four guys is out for the rest of the season. So for Leicester, I'm speaking. So I think that gives us hope at the end there that we can have some fresh legs come in and hopefully get us some good results. Quite frankly,
Yeah, and to wrap up the pod, let's go and do our predicted 11 this weekend against Leeds United. Again, that's this Saturday, guys, May 8th at 7:30 a.m. Eastern time.
5:30,
Sadly 5:30
5:30.
a.m. for Jacob.
That's when it tests your fandom, right? That's that how much you want it. And you know what?
Hey, that's called passion.
I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna be ready for that motherfucking game because I need my Tottenham Hotspur to be ready for that motherfucking game. So
Yes, sir.
I'll be up. I'll be drinking my coffee. Let's get it, boys.
All right, I'll jump in first with my predicted 11. I'm going Hugo in goal, Aurier, Dyer, Alderweireld, and Reggie in the back. And then this is where I'm gonna make some changes, or I guess one change. I'm going Højbjerg, Endom Daddy, and Dele Alli, and then Son, Kane, and Bale up top.
I love it. That's a beautiful 11.
It
I'll
is.
give you
It's
mine.
sexy.
I'm going REA.
In goal, yeah, yeah,
No, obviously the skipper baby.
yeah.
Um, which I'm hella disappointed. I had some jerseys on the way. I had a Hugo Lloris jersey on the way, and I wanted to
Yeah.
show it off
Oh,
for this pod. It's been like a month in the mail.
coming from China.
You already know we broke boys out here.
Yeah.
Anyway,
All right, you're 11. Hugo in
so
net.
Hugo and net. Give me REA. Give me Toby. Give me Joe Rodon.
Wow.
Yeah, fuck Dyer.
Hasn't even made the 18 yet with Ryan Mason.
That's okay. So realistically, he's probably either going to put Sanchez or Dyer. We'll be lucky if Rodon gets on the bench, right? So then obviously you go Region at the left back there, and then I'm gonna go Indom Bad Boy and Højbjerg, of course. And I mean, I think the rest is the same with you. Give me Dele Alli. I think he's got fresh legs. Let's see what he can do. We're gonna need some pace. We're gonna need
Yeah.
guys tracking back, and I think he did well at that with against Sheffield. I think Bale did well. I think he and Serge are building quite a little connection there on the right side. And then obviously Sonny, I've been seeing him with a lot more liberty to just run around the pitch, a lot more than we saw with Jose anyway.
I don't
Um,
know if like it's him being nervous. I don't think it is just because he's delivered in huge games before, Champions League semifinals, quarterfinals, stuff like that. But like against Man City, man, he looked like a different player. He looked almost scared to be free and take chances. You know what I
he
mean?
just,
Like he just looks like a different person in those big games.
yeah,
I mean, not all the time,
they were
obviously. Like I
smothering
said,
him. To be honest, they were
yeah,
all over him. Anytime he had the ball, he literally got it and then had to pass it immediately. It was
yeah,
quite. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that
yeah. We
game.
won't talk about it. Any final thoughts before we wrap up the pod?
No, I'm saying I'm gonna go 3-1 Tottenham Hotspur.
All right, I'm gonna go 2-1 Tottenham. I'm gonna go Harry Kane brace this
Okay.
weekend.
I'm a,
Hopefully that will solidify him in first place of the Golden Boot race, but we'll see.
sorry, I had quite a cough there. I had to mute myself. I think Harry Kane brace and either Sonny or Bale, maybe even Dele. I think I
Okay.
think Dele gets on the score sheet or at least gets an assist.
Okay.
So
All
that's my
right.
prediction.
Well, Hopefully we do pull out the W this weekend against Leeds. Again, that's Saturday. Oh man, I hope by what 11 a.m. I'm the happiest person in the world and no worries in the world, and hopefully coming off of a Tottenham Hotspur W. Thank you guys so much for listening to the United Spurs of America podcast. As always, please follow us on Spotify, Twitter, and YouTube. And if you're interested in joining our Patreon, please consider supporting us in the link down below if you are listening on YouTube. Any amount would be greatly appreciated. And you guys are awesome as far as the engagement on social media goes. Obviously, we were a little bit silent this week on social media, partially supporting, I mean, not partially, but we didn't fulfill the promise of being quiet at all on social media just because we did want to give you guys a reaction to the match. But other than that, we've been silent with the rest of the clubs and the social media hopefully we'll get a reform on some of these social media policies and they can do a better job of monitoring the racist abuse online to all of the players. But yeah, man, it's been great to get to grow on social media with you guys. I know Jacob's loved the engagement as well. So yeah, if you have any questions about the pod, questions for the pod, anything to do really with the pod, you can ask us anytime on social media. But yeah, for Michael Ramirez and Jacob Allraven, thank you so much for listening to the United Spurs of America podcast. Up the lads, and Jacob, come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs. Up the lads. Let's go.